Hi everyone, this is Kim, and today we're going to be talking about Angelite. But before we get started, we have to do the boring old disclaimer. Okay, now that we got that out of the way. So Angelite. Angelite is also called, well, the actual name for it is anhydrite. Now, anhydrite actually was named in 1804 by Abraham Gottlieb Werner, and the name comes from the Greek word anhydros, which means without water. So if you add water to this, it becomes gypsum, which is selenite. How cool is that? And some are even fluorescent. It's found worldwide, but it's not very common. And when they do find it, it's often embedded in halite, gypsum, and limestone. So I only have these little tumbled pieces. And this one has polish on it, this one does not. Because I put it in water. Not supposed to do that. We're going to talk about that in a second. So it has a Mohs hardness of 3 to 3.5. So you don't want to put it in water. It's very, very soft. And this is what happens when you put it in water. The polish comes off and then this starts to scratch and not be so good. If you're going to clean it, just clean it with a damp cloth and then dry it right away. The luster is very glassy or even pearly. And if you streak it on a plate, on a streak plate, it will streak white. See? Or like a gray color, but usually like a white. If it breaks, if you fracture, the fracture to it is irregular. It can be very splintery even. The colors are usually this lovely blue, light blue, grayish color, though it does come in a violet, red, or pink. This is more common, of course. It's very brittle. Like I said, you don't want to put it in water, not for very long anyway. It does have lead and sulfur in it, so it's not something that you're going to want to make a gem elixir or gem water out of and drink up because it has the lead and sulfur in it. All right, and also it is translucent. All right, the way it grows, it can grow in prismatic, in tall ways, or tabular, but that's more rare. It usually occurs in like these fibrous parallel veins that kind of break off into like little cleavages. So it's a beautiful, beautiful mineral. In terms of cleaning it, if you're going to clean it with just a damp cloth and then dry it off. Don't leave it in the water too long, like I said. You know, some of the physical benefits of working with Angelite would be for anything related to the throat. Okay, it works very, very well on the throat chakra, so it's going to be good for strep throat or sore throats, things of that nature. Also for thyroid and the parathyroids, and it helps to balance the fluids in the body. And you can also use this for weight loss, because it works with the thyroid and the fluids. It's also good for the skeletal system, for bones and joints and arthritis. So really, really great crystal to have, mineral. Some of the spiritual or other properties, things that you can use this for, well, it's great for communication. So they call it Angelite. So yeah, it's great for communicating with angels, but not just angels, but also your higher self, your spirit guides, loved ones that have passed on, and things of that nature. So it's really, really great for communication. Also great for receiving communication, not just you actually communicating, but for receiving, because communication needs to be two ways, right? It's really good also if you're looking at working on telepathy with people, mental telepathy, reading each other's minds kind of thing, or also communicating with animals. All right, so you can use it for that. You can also use it to help you with writing in terms of communication. So it's not just communication in talking or using your minds, but also communicating in writing, or music or art as well. Lots of different kinds of communication. It's also good if you have a sore throat, you want to use it for that, like I was saying before, or if you're going to be making a public speech, something along those lines, you can use Angelite for that. It has this very peaceful, serenity type feeling to it. If you've ever worked with Angelite, it's just very soft and very, very peaceful. And it seems to dispel negative energy. It's like when you have this, it's like nothing can go wrong, you know. It also will help you with astral travel and lucid dreams. And believe it or not, it's also believed to help with astrology and math. And tips on how you can utilize Angelite. I love to basically use Angelite for meditation. It's just a really, really great one to work with if you're looking to contact your higher self or work with the angels. And that's kind of reason why I use it. Mostly for that. But the element is wind, so if you want to know that. The astrological sign is Aquarius, that's me, and its planet is Uranus. Yes, I said Uranus. And the chakra, of course, is the throat chakra, but you can also use it on the crown or the third eye. It's a really great one to have as a necklace to wear around your throat chakra. And like I said, you don't want to make a gem water, not in terms of like putting it directly in the water, but you can do the alternate method to make a gem water and put it around the glass of water, not in the water. And so you can utilize that to enhance your communication for contacting guides and angels or working on your throat chakra. And then you can drink that, but again, not in the water. If you're going to combine it, it works really, really well with blue lace agate and also celestite. Celestite will really make this mineral amp up even more, and selenite as well. You can actually use it too. Let's say, for example, your loved one, your significant other or family member, had to move across country or to another country for a while. If you each have a piece and you program them together, you can each have one to work on your telepathy, to talk back and forth using your mind. If you both have a piece of Angelite and you program them to do that, to be like a communication piece for you both. So that's pretty cool. And then I just wanted to share some personal stories from my group, some members of my group from Crystal Connection by Recreative Resources. And so Irma said in my group, Angelite told me last night to give my daughter a message that she was a healer. See, that's the thing. Angelite, it's not only about you using the crystal to communicate with somebody or another, entity or spirit, but it also opens up the communication for you to receive that information. And that's exactly what Irma was saying here. And then Justin's actually the one who gave me my very first piece of Angelite. And here it is. And I just treasure it because I'd never heard of Angelite until he gave me one. So thank you, dear. So Justin told me that he had an experience one night working with Angelite. He felt like there was a being or an entity around him, and he felt this warm feeling of love and protection, and pretty much brought tears to his eyes. He felt so happy and loved, and could feel a nice breeze of wind, and it just a really nice, pleasant experience. And he probably brought forth any, the angels. And a good one for that would be Archangel Michael, because it is blue, but I'm sure you can use it to contact any angels. So that is the lovely Angelite. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, have a blessed day.